Long ago, in Israel, there was a time when the people were suffering because they disobeyed God.
Keep moving, you lazy dogs! Faster! Fill those baskets!
Their enemies, the Philistines, ruled over them for 40 years. But God had a plan. He was going to raise a special child to begin delivering his people. One day, an angel appeared to a woman who could not have children.
You will have a son. He must never drink wine or eat unclean food. His hair must never be cut. He will be set apart for God from birth to save Israel from the Philistines.
The woman was very surprised by this message. She quickly ran to tell her husband.
Manoah, a man came to me and said we are going to have a son.
Manoah could hardly believe it. He said,
Lord, please let the man of God come again and teach us what to do with the child.
God answered his prayer. The angel of the Lord appeared again to Manoah and his wife, and soon everything the angel said came true. The woman gave birth to a baby boy, and they named him Samson. As he grew, the Spirit of the Lord blessed him and gave him great strength. He became the strongest man anyone had ever seen. One day, Samson went down to Timnah and saw a young Philistine woman.
Father, I saw a Philistine woman in Timnah. I want you to get her for me as my wife.
Isn't there an Israelite woman among our people you can marry? Must you go to the Philistines, who don't follow our God?
Get her for me. She is the one I want.
Samson's parents were not happy, but they helped to arrange the wedding. As Samson and his parents went down to Timnah for the wedding, Samson walked ahead of them through the vineyards. Suddenly, a young lion came roaring toward him, but the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon Samson. Samson overpowered the lion and killed it with his bare hands. He did not tell his father or mother what he had done. At the wedding feast, Samson gave the men a riddle.
Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. If you can solve my riddle in 7 days, I'll give you 30 sets of clothes.
The Philistine men could not solve it, so they pressured his new wife.
Make your husband tell you the answer, or we will burn you and your family.
So she begged Samson every day until he finally told her. She revealed the secret to her people. After Samson's wife told the Philistines the answer to his riddle, Samson became upset and left her. Then her father gave her to another man. Later, Samson came back to visit her, but her father wouldn't let him see her. This made Samson very angry, and he set fire to the Philistines' fields. The Philistines were furious and wanted someone to blame. So they took revenge on Samson's wife and her family by killing them with fire. When Samson found out that the Philistines had killed his wife, he became very angry. He said,
This time, I will get even with the Philistines.
He caught 300 foxes, tied their tails together in pairs with burning torches, and set them loose in the Philistines' fields. The Philistines were so angry that they came to fight the Israelites. The Israelites became scared, and they went to Samson and said,
Don't you know the Philistines rule over us? We must give you to them.
So they bound him with 2 new ropes and gave him to the Philistines. The Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon Samson. He broke the ropes and picked a jawbone of a donkey. With just the jawbone, Samson defeated 1,000 Philistines. He was indeed the strongest man alive. But Samson had a weakness. He did not always obey God, and he loved the wrong women. One day, he fell in love with a Philistine woman named Delilah.
Samson, tell me the secret of your great strength.
All right. If you tie me with new ropes, I'll be weak.
Delilah wouldn't stop nagging. Day after day, she pressed him until he grew tired. Finally, Samson told her the truth.
My strength is in my hair. If it is cut, I will be as weak as any other man. I am a Nazirite, set apart for God.
That night, while Samson slept, Delilah called a man to shave off his 7 locks of hair.
Samson, the Philistines are here.
Samson woke up and said, "I'll break free as before." But the Lord had left him, and his strength was gone. The Philistines captured Samson, put out his eyes, and made him grind grain in prison like a slave. Samson's hair began to grow again. One day, the Philistines gathered in their temple to celebrate.
Bring Samson out to entertain us.
They brought Samson, blind and weak, to stand between 2 pillars.
O Lord God, remember me. Please strengthen me one more time, that I may defeat the Philistines.
Samson placed his hands on the pillars of the temple. With one mighty push, he pulled down the pillars. The great temple crashed, killing about 3,000 Philistines. He killed more Philistines in his death than he had in his life. Bad influences led to Samson's untimely death. Let's see how this story may apply to children. The sun peeked through the curtains as James and Dan got ready for school. Their mum knelt in front of them, fixing their collars.
Boys, listen carefully. Don't let your friends influence you to do anything bad. Doing wrong brings trouble and shame.
Yes, Mom.
They got on the school bus, happy and excited as they headed to school, but they had no idea what was waiting for them at school. At break time, Steve came up to James and Dan with a cheeky smile.
Hey guys, let's take some candy from the teacher's desk. She'll never know.
No way, Steve. That's stealing.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that. It's stealing. Oh, come on. Don't be scared. No one will catch us.
Dan, let's leave the class.
James walked toward the door, but Dan stayed with Steve, feeling tempted.
This feels wrong.
Relax, just grab some.
Dan reached out, his hand hovering over the candy bowl, and that's when the classroom door opened. Mrs. Carter stood in the doorway, arms crossed, eyes sharp as an eagle.
Dan, Steve, what are you doing there? Put those candies back, now!
The boys froze like statues. Dan looked at the floor, ashamed. In minutes, they were sitting in the headmaster's office. Their parents arrived, with their faces filled with disappointment.
Stealing is a serious matter. Dan and Steve, you are both suspended for 1 week.
Dan felt his face burn with shame. He wished he had listened to James and Mum's warning. That night, Mum sat beside Dan's bed and said,
"This is why I warned you, Dan. Don't let your friends influence you to do bad things."
I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
That night, Dan lay in bed wide awake, knowing one thing for sure. Next time, he would not follow his friends to do bad things.